Welcome back to the channel, it's Andy, and welcome back to the Tomb Raider Remastered trilogy. Last time we finished up Tomb Raider 1, we defeated Jacqueline Natler, we destroyed the Scion, and we escaped the Great Pyramid of Atlantis. We're going to fast forward a year now to 1997, and we are jumping straight into Tomb Raider 2, starring Lara Croft. So much like what we did at the start of the last game, we are first of all going to play through Lara's home, and then today we'll also be playing the first level of the main story. So we're going to start Tomb Raider 2 today. I'm just going to turn this down slightly, like that. Controls are going to keep the same, I'm still using the tank controls. So yeah, we're going to jump straight in with Lara's home in the second game. Tomb Raider 2 didn't really add too much. In the original games you were not able to jump and roll in midair. You could do that in Tomb Raider 2. And other than that, I don't think there was actually anything new added in Tomb Raider 2. Tomb Raider 3 did introduce some new features, but Tomb Raider 2, you know, obviously built on how successful Tomb Raider 1 was. It's a little bit longer, there's a few more levels. I think there's 17 levels in Tomb Raider 2. I might be wrong, don't quote me on that, but I think there's 17 levels. So, you know, after how successful the first Tomb Raider was, they immediately started producing Tomb Raider 2. So, yeah, ended up being released in 1997, just a year later. So, yeah, really, really good. I'm pretty sure that there wasn't anything introduced in Tomb Raider 2, anything new. I don't think there was. Third person, same, very, very similar controls. There might be, there are some different bits. So we'll get into those, I guess, as we do them. So let's jump into Lara's home, and there you can see our trusty butler. So let's jump into it, shall we?
Welcome back. After that grueling business last year, I decided to build this assault course to hone my skills and learn some new ones.
Right, we will get to the butler very shortly. You know what's going to happen to you. You know exactly what's going to happen to you. So, Lara in Tomb Raider 1 was kind of still inexperienced in her craft. And because she was ended up dealing with Natler's henchmen and Atlanteans, she decided she'd work on her physio, I guess, and she created an assault course. Of course, she has the gym that used to be in her ballroom, and now she has this enormous assault course in the back garden. So we're actually outside of Croft Manor for this one. We're going to have a go at the assault course, see if I can clear it without going wrong. But you'll see that, you know, there are some bits that were added in Tomb Raider 2 that weren't in Tomb Raider 1, but most of the mechanics are very, very similar. The similar sort of jumping, the same tank controls, and Lara's got a new outfit for the training level as well. So let's jump into it, shall we?
For bigger gaps,
I mean,
I'll need to do a running jump.
Immediately we go wrong. There we go. So we are timed on this run, as you can see. Let's see if we can get a record. I don't know what the record is, in fact. So it will teach you how to run and jump and hang and all that stuff. But here's one of the new features of Tomb Raider 2, is that you can now climb walls and ladders. So there are actually a couple of bits that were introduced in Tomb Raider 2. You can now climb ladders. So that was something that was not in the first game. So we've got a series of sideways and forward jumps here to do. So let's clear these. Like so. We will climb up. Across the bridge. Swimming is still very, very similar. There we go. Down we go. Of course, we'll see what this game used to look like in a second as well, because again, we can go back and forth between the classic controls and the updated, not controls, sorry, the classic graphics and the updated graphics. So more climbing of walls and ladders, and then coming up here as well, I think another new feature, and that is the zip line. So we can grab onto zip lines, and as long as we hold X, she will keep going.
Gosh, that was my best
And
time
we
yet.
did that in 1 minute 31.1 seconds. So there you go. And the butler is back there somewhere. So I'm sure he'll catch up with us eventually.
Feel free to explore the rest of the house and gardens.
So, you know, the jumping and the tumbling is exactly the same as before. We can flip in midair, we can jump sideways, we can jump backwards. So very, very similar. Just a couple of additional extras in the fact that she can now climb ladders and other surfaces. She can use zip lines. She can actually walk through shallow water as well. That was something that I don't think was in the old games. And this is what this game used to look like. As you can see, the ponytail is much more defined now. But I love the fact that it's like almost like braided, but it seems to have a mind of its own, this ponytail. So yeah, this is what this used to look like. Let's now look around the rest of the house. That's it in terms of the training, but we can definitely explore a lot more of the house and the exterior now. So we've got a maze up ahead, so we'll check out the maze, and there's a fountain here as well, so you can see that she can now run in shallow water. That will take you back round to the start of the assault course, but then we have our maze. Now let's see if I can remember how to get to the middle of the maze. I want to say it's that way or this way. Let's see if I can remember how to get to the middle. I want to say maybe it's... No, that's not right. Can I... No, it... I wonder if we can get through this maze. I think this might be correct, actually. I can't actually remember what's in the middle of this. But again, I like the fact that the leaves stick out. The maze looks actually quite cool. I wonder if they've actually redone the maze outline, but it doesn't look like they have. Here we go. So, oh yeah, another feature that this game had. We don't have any yet. But we'll find our way out. This game introduced these things. You'll soon see what they are. What does this button do? That opens that door. That is a timed door, so I will have another go at this if I don't do it first time. I'm not expecting to, because of course we're still looking around and we haven't actually opened the door to our house yet. But this game introduced flares. So Lara can now light up dark areas. The flare looks pretty cool, actually. This is what we used to see with the flares. So yeah, another new addition. I will have another go at this timed run for that door at the end of the at the end of the tutorial, I guess. But let's make our way out. We'll explore the rest of the house and see what else we can find. Let's try not to get lost in this maze, though, shall we? But I did remember the way out, at least. Hello, butler. He's following us in the maze. Don't get lost yourself, mate. You know what's going to happen to you at the end of this. I think this is our way out. Yes, it is. Okay. So, we can now explore inside the house. What is the button for flares? I don't actually know what the button is to light a flare. Controls. Maybe there isn't a button for flares. I thought there was. Okay. Right. Let's enter our house, shall we? Interestingly, there is a button to open our own door, so anybody could press that button and let themselves in. And we will have some bad guys see us pretty soon at our house. You'll see what that entails much later on. But you'll soon see as well what the premise of Tomb Raider 2 is in terms of what the story entails. Of course, Tomb Raider 1, we were employed by Jacqueline Natala to retrieve the Scion. Turns out she wanted it for herself because she was the ruler of Atlantis. This is her bathroom, by the way. So yeah, that was Tomb Raider 1. Tomb Raider 2, we will soon see exactly what the story is here. We don't have a key for us. We don't have a key on us, so we can't open this door here. So this is Lara's bedroom. This is where we start the training level on Tomb Raider 1. We'll explore the rest of upstairs. Can we go in this door here? No, we can't. This door's not open. Again, I like the fact that portraits are so much more defined. It may well be, like I said, these are based on people that worked on these games. That's entirely possible. I think there was a patch with the portraits as well, in that some of them weren't actually... some of the portraits weren't actually the right size. We do have a way up here. Now, where does this lead? So this leads up into an attic sort of area, I guess. There's nothing else up here. I don't think there is. I know there's more stuff you can do because obviously they expand so much on the tutorials as the games continue. But there's nothing up here for us at the moment. I wonder if that butler's gotten out of that maze yet. Let's see. We'll soon see. Up here we have a reading room, study, whatever you want to call it. Plenty of books. And we have her harp and her piano. So the layout of the house is actually a bit different. That used to be the bedroom, and then here you had the tumbling mat, and you had the piano and the harp in this end of the room. So this was actually the original layout, and then you used to come out here and you'd see all the boxes from when they were moving stuff around. So again, the layout of the house is a little bit different. There's the butler. Right. Let's hop down, and we've checked upstairs. So now let's have a look around the downstairs area. So of course this was a gym in the first part. It has now been reverted back into the ballroom. And through here we have the swimming pool, now with additional diving board. I say diving board, it is just a platform to jump off of. But let's go for a dive, shall we? In we go. And there's nothing else here, it's just a place to practice your swimming. There it is. Also, yeah, that's the thing. New voice actress, Shelley Blonde only did the voice acting for Tomb Raider 1. This is a different voice actress. You can hear her go up for air. And yeah, you can hear that it's a different voice actress. Her name is Judith Gibbons. It's the new voice actress for Tomb Raider 2. Here's another door to the outside, so that would put you sort of halfway through the assault course. This is the kitchen. And this is the refrigerator, or the freezer. It's a freezer. It's a meat freezer. So, if you know anything about these games, you know exactly where this is going. Let's wait for our friend, shall we? Bring me my tea, please, Winston. Psych. Just chill out for a second, yeah? So yeah. Classic Tomb Raider 2, lock the butler in the freezer. That is it, except for we're going to see what's through that door. that's behind the time switch. Now, do we let him out? Oh. He's actually frozen. That's really, really cool. He doesn't actually freeze, I don't think, in the old games. You just let him out. So there he is. There's your butler. Right, let's... Do you know what I'm going to do? Let's redo the assault course and see if I can beat my time. Because there is nothing else here to do. Oh no, there is one more thing. Some of the best music in the game. Let me just turn it up a little bit. There we go. Here's the challenge. Can we finish the assault course before the song finishes?
Gosh, that was my best time yet.
Well, I beat my previous time, so that's good. Right, let's do the button and let's get through this door. And then we'll wrap things up with Lara's home and we'll play the first level because honestly, I could probably do the first level with my eyes closed. I played it so many times. I know Tomb Raider 2 a lot better than I know Tomb Raider 1. This was the first Tomb Raider game I played. Back when, probably close to when it came out. I think I was probably 7 or 8 years old. And it was borrowed from a friend of my dad's, I believe. And not only did he have the game, but he also had the guide that showed you where every enemy was, where every secret was, every pickup. He had like the full guide, like, you know, there's massive thick books you used to find in game for like the strategy guides. That came with it as well. So yeah, I know this game a lot better than I know Tomb Raider 1, and yeah, I feel like we should do pretty well. And the first level we can get done pretty quickly, but I will, you know, stop to show things off. I won't just play through and speedrun it, but you know, I'll show bits and pieces off. So let's see if we can get to this door. Do I remember the way back? Here's the question. I think we should be okay, because I think we'll just follow the outside and then we make our way in, so we shouldn't have any problems getting back before that door closes. Here we go. There we go. It's easy it's easy once you know where you're going and you have a guide. So we made our way out. So now, now the thing is, do we get through the door before the timer ends? There it is. And we're in. So there's a button on the door. So that will open the door for us. And we'll see where this leads. Delivery people have finally arrived. Check out your treasury. So, Lara's a very rich lady, as you can see. Very, very rich lady. She's got a cat. Because the skill's been destroyed, so that's not down here. But I guess if you watched Shadow of the Tomb Raider and you watched at the end, you see like the artifacts that she collects. Look at that little fella there, look. There he is. So that is everything that I can show you in Lara's home. That's everything there is to show. So, yeah, that's Lara's home. Let's now start off with the game, shall we? So we're going to start a new game. Golden Mask is the expansion for Tomb Raider 2. Going back to Tomb Raider 1, Unfinished Business is the expansion for that, which I'm going to play in my own time because I've never actually played it before because it was never in a version that I owned. So I want to play it for myself. The same with Golden Mask. I'm going to play those in my own time and experience them for myself. Let's start a new game. Again, these full movie video cutscenes are the same as they were back in 1997. So, there's a bit of backstory. I'll explain in a second. Don't worry. Here comes Lara. It wasn't obvious where we are. We're at the Great Wall of China. Oh, that's a cool visual. I like it. Alright. Welcome to Tomb Raider 2. Welcome to China and the Great Wall. The first level of Tomb Raider 2. So let's talk about the cutscene, shall we? So Tomb Raider 2 revolves around the Dagger of Xian, which was an ancient weapon which was used by a Chinese emperor to command his army. And the dagger allows the owner to turn into a dragon if they stab themselves in the heart with it. That's the dragon that we saw. If you move the dagger, you kill the dragon, you kill the wielder of the knife, and you own the dagger. So the dagger is safe here in China. We are trying to find it. That's what Lara's here for. She's not being paid by anybody. This is her, you know, looking for artifacts now. She's not being paid by Natla or anyone like that. This is Lara just freelancing, essentially, finding stuff for herself. So here we are. This looks really, really cool already. And let's start, shall we? So we've just been dropped off by maybe our bottler. We don't actually know. Been dropped off by somebody. We'll have a look around. The first place we have to go is in this water. So we know we can now wade in shallower water as well as swim. I can hear something. We have our first enemy. We have tigers. There we go. So we can see our health bar at the top looks a bit different now as well. We have green health, you know, when we're full, we have health in our green, and then we'll go down into the yellow and into the red. We have our classic air meter on the left as well. We do actually start with a shotgun with this one, although we have just 2 shells. We have 1 medipack and we have 1 small medipack. I will try my best not to use a medpack in this playthrough. I did end up using a few small ones in Tomb Raider 1. But here on Tomb Raider 2, let's try and get through it without using any, shall we? So I know where I'm going. Like I said, I could probably play this level blindfolded. But we're going to have a look around. Wow, the texture on the rocks looks incredible. That looks really, really cool. We're going to go this way because we have our first secret. Oh, the dragons look really cool. This is what the dragons used to look like. This is what they look like now. And also, you get Judith Gibbons. Classic Tomb Raider. Shelley Blonde was good, but Judith is like the probably the most famous Lara Croft voice actress. Probably the most recognisable, apart from maybe Keely Hawes, because she did the voice acting in Tomb Raider Legend Anniversary and Underworld. Keely Hawes, of course, is quite a well-known actress now from Ashes to Ashes and The Bodyguard, Spooks as well. There was a second tiger down there, by the way, which we just killed. So Keely Hawes is probably the most famous person to voice Lara. Of course, you have the people that have played Lara on the big screen, Angelina Jolie and Alicia Vikander. But as far as like voice actresses, I think Judith Gibbons is probably the most popular for Lara. So, we have climbed our way up here, and we're now making our way up on top of the wall. So we've got these bars kind of in our way. That's kind of where we need to be down there, but we can't make our way there just yet. I already really like how this looks like. Very much like the start of Tomb Raider 2. I'm getting giddy. We'll drop down here into the water. Okay, we have a door here, but we don't have any way to open it, except for the fact there is a switch on the other side of the room. So we'll grab the switch. It's a long jump and a grab, but we can make it. We will pull the switch. That will open the door. We'll jump back the other way, and we'll go through. So yeah, like I said, I've played this game several times. I know exactly where I'm going. We're now on top of the wall. We have enemies. We have birds to shoot out of the sky. Don't actually know exactly what sort of birds these are. If they're crows. I don't know if China have ravens or not. I don't know what kind of birds they are. There might be vultures, but I'm not actually sure. But we'll take care of these. They will do damage if they get close enough to you, but we can just shoot them out of the sky. That's fine. So, I like the sky as well. Like, look at the sky. Look at this is what it used to look like. The skybox now looks like this. That looks amazing. We have a key here with a door. No. We currently don't have any keys, unfortunately. So we need to find a way to get in. I need to find a key, I guess. But I don't want to see how high can we actually climb. Because I want to get to like the edge of the world. Because I know that's something that you can do. But I don't remember exactly where it is that we have to go for it. It looks like you can climb these rocks though, I guess. You can't, okay. Yeah, the point is, it looks really, really cool. So, again, I know where we have to go. We have some water down here. We're going to go in the water. So we'll do a nice swan dive. And here we go. We'll grab ourselves a key. And there's a bit of commotion above us now. We're being joined by another tiger. Tigers look cool. Right. The RNG wasn't good there. He just sort of ran at us. Right, we got him. Took a bit of our health, but we got him. Right, now we have the key. Hopefully this will be the key that opens the door. So we'll make our way back up and we'll test out our key. Guardhouse key will fit in the lock. In we go. And now we have spiders. Spiders that actually take a bit more damage than they used to. It never used to take four pistol shots for spiders. I think you only used to take a couple. There's another one up there that we can see. So we'll get rid of them. We're going to bypass the ladder and just climb up. And here we have another key. So for every pickup, Judith does her We'll drop down and we'll put our key in this lock. There's a rusty key. And we have a good old movable block. And we have more spiders coming down from the sky. And from behind us as well. I guess they're black widows looking at the patterns, but I'm not actually sure. So we've got some shotgun shells and a large medipack, and we have a block to push to the side. So let's push this out of the way. And we hop down here. So we're going to wade to the other side. Now we can either wade through here, although we have these, I don't actually know what they are. They're not darts, but they look like, almost like shurikens. So we want to get past them. We can shimmy to the right and make our way past them without taking any damage. I'm sure someone can do a pretty sick rap to this beat. We'll drop down. And we can climb out. Not take any damage. And we're good. Now, breakable blocks, floor tiles are back. Boulders are back. And this is where I might have a bit of trouble, but I think we'll be okay. No, I will definitely not be okay because I jumped the wrong way. Oh, I did that with no problem. Yes, we have spikes now. Oh, God! I walked way too close, and now we're going to start the level again. But I will just run through it as quickly as I can now, because I know what I'm doing. I just wondered what that would do, but it turns out if you walk too close to those spikes, you will just die. So there you go. Alright, we have almost all of our health, so we should be able to do this. There is actually a pickup on the floor here in this spike room. There is a strategy that will allow you to just get it easily. If you drop down the slope and you just let her drop, you can just side jump to the left, grab it, and then pull yourself up. She will take a little bit of damage here, but not too much. And then try not to actually land into the spikes. We have more traps up ahead. We have swinging knives. I am going to save here. And let's make our way over these. We have more breakable tiles. She just lost her legs. Here's another secret. It's not really a secret. But there is another secret there. And these spikes don't actually stop. They just stop there. So you don't actually have to worry too much about these ones. But you still have to be very careful not to walk into them. So there we go. Those are this is probably the toughest part of these rooms. We have another drop down. And we have another wall in front of us, but we can just drop onto these blocks here, onto the tiles, and fall down. So that was the second secret. So that was a jade dragon. So every level has 3 secrets. They're not secrets as such, but they are things that you will require a little bit of extra to get. The stone dragon was quite easy to get. The stone dragon is usually the easiest secret. The jade dragon involves a little bit of skill. The gold dragon is usually the one that's the most hidden and is the hardest one to get. Now we have these things here. We can grab this medipack here and they won't do any damage to us. We'll run past them into this area here. I really like the detail of the spider webs for the spiders. I think that's a really, really nice addition. We have a zip line here. I swear the spiders have so much more health than they used to. I think we got them all. I swear the spiders have so much more health than they used to. Getting back to what we were doing, I actually lost a fair bit of health. There's another one somewhere. Okay, I think we've got them all now. There's a lot of spiders. Anyway, where were we? Yes, zip line. Now clearly we're going to go over that way. There are some dead bodies down there. It looks like there might actually be a way down. So let's go on an adventure, shall we? Let's go down and let's see what we can find. So we can grab this platform here, this ledge here. We can shimmy to the right. We can find our way down. Now we are quite low on health, but I think we should be okay with the rest of this level. I might use the shotgun just on the last couple of enemies. We've got some flares up ahead. We might need these just to be able to see where we're going. And we have ourselves a ladder. So, like I said, Tomb Raider 1 didn't actually have ladders. I didn't think about it at the time, but yeah. There were no ladders in Tomb Raider 1. So, the classic way to get down the ladder quickly is to just mash X. And she will grab on the way down, like so. Let's get some flares out. Now, we do have some other ammo. There was some automatic pistol ammo. They're essentially the new magnums in this game. Of course, the shotgun we actually start with. And then there's more weapons to pick up as we go along as well. So, we have dead bodies down here. And we have a dinosaur, of course we do. So we're going to retreat back into here and see if we can get this dinosaur from inside here. There it is. Right, there we go, we got him. So yes, that's another T-Rex. We have one in the first game, there's one in this one as well. And up ahead, as you can see, is the gold dragon. So, this is where this secret is. Let's grab it. Now I hear tigers. You will also see we did pick up a new weapon there as well. The gold dragon also gives you the grenade launcher, essentially an instant kill. We're going to save these because that is a very powerful weapon. So we're going to save our grenades for something with that packs a little bit more punch, like the second T-Rex that's just shown up. But we can shoot him from the safety of this area here. So we'll wait for him to get a bit closer, and then we can get him from here, and he won't be able to get anywhere near us. So that's good at least. Yeah, 2 T-Rexes. We have twice as many T-Rexes as in the first game, and they're in the very first level as well. So this one's down to half health. We'll get rid of this, no problem, and then there we go. We got him. We'll get rid of the T-Rex, no problem. Now, I do hear a pair of tigers up ahead, so we'll have those to deal with as well. Oh, the skeletons. Oh, I like the addition of like the pollen. That's actually really, really cool. The dead bodies as well look very, very different. So there we go. That's where the gold dragon is. That's where the 3 secrets are. I'm going to have to get myself another flare because I can't see where I'm going. It is pitch black. Here we go. Right. So we climb back up. Oh, let's try that again. Climb back up, and then we can make our way across the zip line. But yeah, that is a pretty iconic, piece. Again, dinosaurs. We have one in the Lost Valley in Tomb Raider 1. 2 T-Rexes in the Great Wall, underneath the Great Wall of China. I wonder if anyone's actually been down there to see. Of course they're not down there. Right, we'll climb up, and we'll just hear Lara grunting as she climbs the ladder. And then we'll make our way across the zip line. We will have to climb all the way to the top, and then drop down back to where we were before, and then we'll go across the zip line. We'll see if we're any closer to finding this door and finding the dagger of Xian. So we drop down. This is where the spiders came from. Again, I really like the detail of the spider webs actually. Right, we'll grab the zip line. Whatever you do, do not let go of X if you are crossing the zip line. And on the other side, we'll see the tigers that we could hear earlier. I'm going to equip the shotgun for this just because I'm a little bit low on health. And that will just deal with those tigers instantly. We'll make our way through here. And there's the door. There it is. So, this is the end of the level. Although, we have some bits and pieces over here. Look at these crates. They have the same symbol as on the door. There's a briefcase there. There's a campfire here. So somebody has been here, and recently as well. Look at the fire. I'm not going to walk into the fire because it will probably kill me. But yeah, somebody has been here, and recently as well. Someone's got Uzis.
pardon me, if that was just your way of trying the doors for me.
With a Tommy gun on my keyring.
Though not anymore. So after you.
Somehow, you don't behave like you got a monk's blood.
I understand that somehow is in my
This is
favor.
what this used to look like.
So indulge me about the dagger. I'd be indebted with your life.
These doors are waiting for the right one. The right time to arrive.
The hair's going mad again. And her hands are very shaky as well. I guess she has probably killed that many men at this point, so maybe she is actually a bit nervous.
Your loyalty as well.
And which one is that?
To the sins and fortunes of Marco Bartoli. This guy actually looks like a pretty decent model, actually. I like it. So, we have a lead, Marco Bartoli. And we can't make our way through this door just yet.
Aha, Gianni Bartelli, Via Caravelli, Venice.
These doors are waiting. Great Wall has been cleared. 15 minutes, 3 secrets found out of 3, 14 pickups, 23 kills, no bed packs used, 1.6 kilometers travelled. Yes, so the lead there is around Marco Bartoli. So he's a member of an Italian cult, and essentially in this game we are going to be racing this cult to get to the Dagger of Xi'an first. That's the premise of Tomb Raider 2. So we'll learn more about this cult very soon. But yes, next time we will be jumping into Venice. So this is what we have to look forward to next time. I'm going to save the game, and we will crack on with Venice next time. But for now, thank you for watching. Just the start of Tomb Raider 2. Hopefully you like it so far. Again, I played this game so many times. Venice is going to be pretty straightforward once again. So yeah, looking forward to it. Hopefully you are too. And if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave comments, subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on, check out the other channel down below. There's no content new out there currently, but there's plenty of videos there that you can watch. Of course, we've just finished up Shadow of the Tomb Raider, completing that trilogy, so go and check that channel out. And next time here, we will be going through Venice and trying to find out some more about this Marco Bartoli fella. So that's what we've got to look forward to next time. But for now, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.